Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Chicago Bears and the Brooklyn Bulls. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
2-yard gain on the
From the gun, it's Trubisky, eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket, and his throw is incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and that'll bring up 2nd. Second down. Steps away to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, Trubisky. And he rifles one incomplete. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the option, Trubisky. A pitch back. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. And it's out of the gun, Trubisky. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That puts them in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mike Zimmer's made his decision, and that decision is to try and go for this thing on 4th down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going for it all. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears will get the football back.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it?
At the 29-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
On third and short. They'll try option left. Now Trubisky lost the football. It's going the other way. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, then maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, they're dry. Now you got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Forced out to his left. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to kick it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. 31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following that punt, which turned out as well as it possibly could have, this offense has 99 yards to go to the other end zone.
And the defense is frothing at the mouth with a chance to get points themselves. If they tackle a runner in the end zone, safety. And if there's a holding call in the end zone, that's also a safety as well. So either way you decide to go on offense, you've got to be careful.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. We're scoreless after 1.
First quarter with no score.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. The Bears on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
And the Bears first down.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. He's going to go up top again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Cook getting the call there on first down as he works his way forward for a nice gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Mike Hilton. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now back to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
They try again with Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
By the Bears.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. And a give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have the 1st down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep. He's got a man. Complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 68 yards. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Brings up
on 2nd and 9. Trubisky, 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
To number 15.
From 10 yards out as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
The Bears.
So he scrambled right but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
They'll take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Cook with a run on 1st down, but he'll only manage a couple there before he's taken down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Yeah, there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They go play action. Trubisky. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. DJ Waddle. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Darnell Mooney the target there. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Now Trubisky to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
They'll look to throw here. Complete. Jefferson the target. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And they'll run the option to start the drive. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down.
The Bears' first down.
Escaping the pressure right. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now it's Trubisky. He'll buy some time. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2. Throwing here, Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly...
And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Ball carrier.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Complete.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. He'll look to throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Dalvin Cook. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28.
And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Justin Jefferson, 28 yards. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
5-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
2 yards on the pickup.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. Buying time to his left. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Darnell Mooney.
3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Bears will extend their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a... And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Back to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right, and that's incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league, totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll roll him out right. That's complete to Mooney. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Tackle made by Michael Pierce. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Trubisky escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so. Bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
No gain on the play.
They'll try and run for it, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand.
It's a turnover on down.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 4-yard line.
And now here is another interception. Picked off with great anticipation, and they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. They'll look to throw now on 1st down, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Sliding out of the pocket. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Now he's forced out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Dancing to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. Rolling to his right. And this will be caught by Mooney. And down to the 20. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt. This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card.
Matthew McCrane set to kick off.
After the made field goal, here's McCrane back out there to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And they take a knee.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
They said beginning of the season.